Hi, class. I'm Miss Lippy.
And I'm Miss Staten.
And we're back with dot plots.
But today, boys and girls, get excited because we have a guest speaker, but even Miss Lippy's lips are sealed till later in the lesson.
Shall we?
We shall.
One of the best graphs out there is a dot plot. Each value is shown as a dot above its location on the number line.
In any graph, look for the overall pattern and for departures from this pattern, such as outliers.
The four things you use to describe the overall pattern are shape, center, spread, and outliers.
When looking for shape, look for major peaks, which will indicate mode, or clusters of values, and describe the graph as symmetric or skewed.
A symmetric graph is when the data is evenly distributed, and a skewed graph is when the data is unevenly distributed.
But there are specific ways to describe skewed data. If there are data points that trail off to the right in a significant way, as a right tail is much larger than the left, then it is skewed right. Here's an example.
Look at that tail. When looking for outliers, understand that they are observations. Look at the data and see what points lie outside the overall pattern of the distribution.
Next is center. When looking for center, try finding a value that would split the observations in half. This is also known as median or mean. So once you have found the median, you have found the center.
Last is spread, which is also known as range. To find this, subtract the smallest value from the largest value.
We hope all of this will become more clear thanks to our special guest, Timmy. You guys probably remember Timmy as the late student in our last video, but he has really improved academically and has gotten a bit tanner. So please give a warm welcome to Timmy.
Yay, Timmy.
Hello, class. Today I will be doing a rap about dot plots. Today, we're talking about making a dot plot. Just graphing points on the charts and whatnot. Learning how to make it is the mission, but first things first, you need to know the description. The shape is either skewed or symmetrical. Symmetrical, both sides are closely identical. Skewed, having a tail of dots on one side. No, it needs to, the shape will be defined. Center is defined by the means and the medians. Median is the middle of the numbers in sequence. The average of the numbers is simply the mean. Getting these to the center won't be hard, nah, I mean. The spread is only just the lowest to the highest. The range is the difference of the highest to the lowest. And although he's lonely and has no friends, we can't count out the outlier on the end. Unimodal, bimodal, taking over the plot. These are the ones that tots tower to the top. This is Timmy, schooling you with arithmetics, defining dot plots in 8 statistics.
Woo! Yay, Timmy!
Yay, Timmy!
That was
Great.
fantastic.
That was beautiful.
All right.
All right, class.
So, now that you have a better understanding of dot plots, let's try a problem where we practice our skills.
Here's the situation. Timmy's soccer team is doing really well this season. Here are the goals they made every game. Please write these down, class. Thank you.
Okay. Now that you have all of your data points, let's enter them onto a dot plot. It should look something like this.
Place the data value of the goals scored in a game above the amount of goals they scored that game. They scored 0 goals 3 times, for example.
All right. So, Timmy, what is the shape of this graph?
It is symmetrical.
Great
job.
work. And what is the center?
The center, the median would be 2, I believe, and the mean would also be 2.
Great
job,
You
Timmy.
have really stepped up.
Proud of you.
And what is the spread?
Oh God.
You
It's
can
from,
do it.
0 to 4.
Great job, Timmy.
And are there any outliers?
No.
Good
Oh,
job.
good.
Well, class, we
we've done
hope
a
you
great
learned
job.
a lot. We will see you next time. Hello, and welcome to day 3 of class.
You kids are in for a treat because Timmy has upgraded to teacher's aide, and he will be helping us teach the class today.
To go along with dot plots, we are going to learn about stem and leaf plots today.
To make a stem and leaf plot, separate the data into stems, all the digits except the last, and leaves, the last digit in the data.
The stems will be on the left side of a vertical line going from smallest to largest, top to bottom. Each value must have a stem even if there are no leaves. Then add the leaves to the right side of the line.
Make sure to include a key that explains the stem and leaf plot values. If the stems go by tens, make sure to clarify. If they go by hundreds, clarify that too.
If there are too many data points, you can split the stems by putting 2 stems for each value of 10. The leaf value, 0 to 4, would be on one stem, and the values 5 to 9 would be on the other.
This helps to clarify where the peaks are and what the shape, center, and spread are.
Speaking of shape, center, and spread, for stem and leaf plots, the same interpretation as with dot plots applies to these stem and leaf plots.
To refresh, that means the center is at the mean or median. The shape can be symmetrical or skewed, and the range is the lowest value subtracted from the highest.
There is one more type of stem and leaf plot. There is a back-to-back plot that show 2 different sets of data that correlate to each other. For example, comparing men and women's number of shoes.
The only way to fully understand these plots is to practice.
So grab a pencil and let's get plotting!
Here are the data points for the stem and leaf plot. Now please copy them down and make a back-to-back split stem and leaf plot.
It looks like Timmy's made one. Let's see what Timmy the teacher's aide created.
Here is my stem and leaf plot. As you can see, the male has a median of around 9. The shape is slightly right skewed.
See that, class? Right skewed.
The spread is from 4 to 38, and the range is 34. For females, the median is 26. The shape is slightly symmetric. The spread would be 13 to 57, and the range would be 44.
All right.
Great job! God, he has done so well.
He learned from the best.
Really improved. High five. Yeah.
Okay, class. I hope you learned a lot here on dot plots and stem and leaf plots. So we will see you next time. Teachers out.
Fly right away. Okay, you're missing it. This is great. Okay. It's recording.
Hello. I can't do this.
To make a stem and leaf. Leaf values 0 to 4.
Where the peaks are and what the shape, center, and spread are.
Thank you, Eric.
Oh, true. Okay.
We did it! We did it!